and knows it's a long grind to get there. Jaylen Brown, his first shot comes up short. Wendell Carter the rebound. The Magic have already played a postseason game. Celtics not far behind. They've got the 4th rated defense. Wagner fires away. That shot won't go. Brown the rebound.
Yes, he struggled with his three-point shot, but that is always going to be there for him.
Jaylen Brown goes hard inside. Well defended by Corey Joseph. And the Magic come up with it.
And this is what they need to do. Make Boston take contested twos, but the margins have got to be won by Orlando.
And Carroll turns it over. Derek White, the crossover, goes at Wagner, floats it up. Jaylen Brown. Brown sidestep, kicks it out. White, corner 3. That's good. Brown gets a running start. Goes to Carter. Off the glass is good. That'll make him happy. Nice move inside.
Yeah, but you have to understand, Mike, when you're going on a repeat championship run as Jaylen Brown with the lefty finish.
Black had an excellent game in the play-in victory Tuesday. Porzingis deflects that pass right to Jaylen Brown. Back for Holiday. Fumble it. Blocked from behind by Black. Black had an excellent game in the play-in victory Tuesday. Porzingis deflects that pass right to Jaylen Brown. Back for Holiday. Fumble it. Blocked from behind by Black.
All right, thank you for your time. Mike.
All right, Lee, 6-point lead for the Celtics. Brown gets inside, poked away. Brown now picked up by Cole Anthony. Goes inside, pull-up jumper's good. Brown, Houston trying to stay in front of him. Does a pretty good job. Brown uses the left hand. Jaylen Brown drives back to Cornette. Horford. And make him put it on the floor. Brown now sneaks inside. Gets the shot off. Cornette right there to throw it down. 6 turnovers for the Magic. Jaylen Brown goes across the lane. Layup short, hit the bottom of the rim.
Just the poise, knowing that it's going to be a game of runs, not letting the game get away from them. He was very pleased with the first half. About limiting the Celtics threes. He said, I'm knocking wood on that one.
Well, the Orlando Magic has had an impact for sure. Brown tries a 3.
Mike, they have the ability to run you off the line.
Wagner. Shot hits the top of the backboard, which is inbounds. Doesn't go down. Brown ahead to Holiday.
Defensively, obviously absorbing that matchup, but no offensive rebounding yet to this point either for Orlando.
Brown shot won't go. Wagner the rebound. Holiday to Tatum. Tatum layup. Shot no good. Brown the rebound. Kicks it back out. Drew Holiday straight on. Hits a 3.
Come on, Mike.
Holiday to Tatum. Tatum layup. Shot no good. Brown the rebound. Kicks it back out. Drew Holiday straight on. Hits a 3.
Come on, Mike.
Inside pass poked away by Porzingis. Good defense from Pritchard against the much taller Ben Carroll. Alley-oop to Brown. Lays it up and in. Ben Carroll tries another 3. Rattles in and out. Jaylen Brown the rebound. Brown 10 points, 5 boards. Stutter dribble. A lot of action in the paint. Brown shot won't go. And the defense has been strong for the Celtics. They've forced 6 turnovers already here in this 3rd period.
Well defensively, but the minute they have 1 or 2 lapses, it seems glaring.
And Orlando's not been able to get to the free throw line, something they... Van Carroll. Single coverage, Jaylen Brown. Holiday looking to go over and out, and a foul call on Jaylen Brown. You know, he's going to be upset because he's felt there's been a couple of times over. Kicks it out in the corner. Brown fakes. Couple of dribbles. Shot clock winding down. Pulls up. Jumper won't go. Couple of dribbles. Shot clock winding down. Pulls up. Jumper won't go. Pritchard once again keeps it alive. Brown on the drive. Gets to the rim. Peyton Pritchard.
Holiday on a bounce. Porzingis attacking, and it's blocked inside. Carter getting there defensively. Wagner flying to the rim.
Get out in transition before Boston's defense can get set.
Brown is matched up with the big Carter out on the perimeter. Brown lets it fly. Bottom, a three. Horford into the hands of Brown. He takes it around Wagner and scores.
And with the shooting and the spacing on the floor.
Just think about the guy that came into the NBA to what he is today. And it also shows you the evolution of the game. That
the best floor spacing bigs in all of the NBA.
8-6 lead for the Celtics. Brown trying to add to it. Puts it up. Up the floor, Holiday. Early offense for Brown. Post up. And a deuce.
And that's something that Jaylen Brown's done more of this season. Getting into the post.
You know you're going to get scoring from Wagner and Banchero. The question is, who else for Orlando? Brown? No, he missed it off the window. Cleared by Carter. White draws the double team. Horford looking to pass out of the post. Brown, fly by Banchero. And Brown makes him pay as he snaps in a triple.
And that's not easy.
To this stage.
So fragile.
Sam Hauser in for the Celtics. Brown, step back. No good. Cleared by Carter. And Caro and Pritchard jumping it up.
Pritchard's trying to win this.
He is. Contact, and it's a loose ball foul as Anthony Black.
Against the crafty Pritchard.
And Caro playing with 2 fouls. He'll cross. Jumper. No good. Rebound snatched by Brown. Under 3 minutes to go now in this opening quarter. Brown. He gets fouled by Black from behind. He beat him. Under 3 minutes to go now in this opening quarter. Brown. He gets fouled by Black from behind. He beat him off the dribble, and Black 4 team fouls against Orlando. And we're tied at 17. He's looked very spry here in this first quarter. Now has 11 points and tacks on another. Cole Anthony in the game. Flip it. Isaac, 1 dribble. Kick. Wagner lines it up. Rips out. 6 to shoot. Brown. Taken away by Harris. Black running. And Black puts it in off the window. He had 2 defenders in the area.
They only played just 6 games together this entire season. So injuries have played a role in how this season's played out.
Drew Holiday takes it to the hole. Joseph to Banchero, double team, and now single coverage with Pritchard. Shot clock is winding down. Banchero forced to give it up. Caldwell Pope can't hit the 3.
In the postseason, it's been fun to watch.
Carter, kick it out. Caldwell Pope goes to the mid-range. It doesn't work. Brown can handle it. 10 to shoot. Brown makes his move. Stutter step, acceleration. He's fouled.
And getting to the free throw line.
Brown's a 4-time All-Star. He's 9 years in the NBA, so you start thinking.
Famous Charles Barkley, David Robinson, Steve Nash, and Isaiah Thomas did in their careers. So we talked earlier, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum.
We'll send it to Atlanta coming up. American Express halftime report. Ernie Johnson, the rest of the gang. Ball gets ping-ponged around and into the hands of Wagner.
And able to fight to get back in it.
Wagner feed the post. Banchero. And it's rebounded by Brown.
In that first half.
See if the Celtics can replicate their third quarter performance from game 1. Brown, high arcing jumper goes. It's a 3. Off the double team. Ball movement. Caldwell Pope. Shot clock is winding down. Joseph has to hoist. And it grazes the rim. Rebounded by Brown. And it grazes the rim. Rebounded by Brown. Brown. The 3. Got him. Holiday sets, fires, no good. Horford the offensive board. White, the corner J is money. Boston leads the series 1-0. Brown, hesitation. He draws the foul. Banchero can't believe it.
Get a foul on Banchero.
Right now, let's take a look at our FanDuel Live point spread for tonight's game. Celtics went 64-18 last season, won the NBA title. This season, Isaac, Harris, and Anthony so far for Orlando. Brown, a blast to the rim, finishes off the window. 23 now for Jaylen Brown. It's a 7-0 run. And a takeaway by Brown. Race to the rim, and Brown's going to win! Jaylen Brown with a hammer jam. 23 now for Jaylen Brown. It's a 7-0 run. And a takeaway by Brown. Race to the rim, and Brown's going to win! Jaylen Brown with a hammer jam.
So many weapons offensively.
Runway here for Brown. Fake on Batase, and Brown scoops it home! That was pretty! Batase bumping bodies with Cornette. Brown loses it out of bounds. Exit with 6 points, 5 assists. Jumper goes! Peyton Pritchard. Meanwhile, it's 78-66 Boston. Under a minute to go in the third. Brown, swing, Pritchard, got a three! Switch. Brown goes around Batase, and the flip doesn't go. Batase grabs the defensive board. Brown, kick it, Horford. Ball fake, give it up, back, team basketball. Brown to Horford for the deuce. Get into a set here with Brown against Batase. Brown through the legs. Foul Batase.
Someone else stepping up. Maybe Wagner getting more involved. Some passes, ball screens. Isolation basketball in the fourth quarter against Boston.
And here comes Kristaps Porzingis. Out of the tunnel.
He's still smiling.
Celtics. Extending out Horford defensively. Black, catch and shoot. Can't hit the three. Brown guides it over to Pritchard. Ahead for Holiday. Brown, one-on-one. Oh, shake, bake. Tip and goes. It's White. They are 6 of 26 from three-point range. That's 23%. Brown, one-on-one. Off the heel. Work it to the other side. Now Brown with 5 to shoot. Wagner digs in defensively. Brown makes his move. Brown loops it in. 29 for Jaylen Brown. Wagner crosses. In and out on the floater. On a short one. Brown. Little shimmy. Pull up. Oh, the ephus! Jaylen Brown. Pritchard. Switch it. Holiday. Elusive. Kick. Jumper. Brown. Got it!
Big time three. So hard to run and trap.
Holiday swing. Brown. Corner. In and out. Horford is there. It's a cleanup.
It led to 5 stitches. Brown with a touch, got deep, fall away, front rimmed it, rebound Carter.
I mean, come on, man, this is Boston. You get one of your star players to have blood streak through their hair, a giant bandage on your forehead, and still able to play and effective right there.
Since the Wagner three on the opening possession, he gets bumped there, and will shoot 2 with Jaylen Brown coming. And Wagner missed them both. 87% free throw shooter on. Orlando has been the worst free throw shooting team in the playoffs so far through the first round. Brown turns it over, 4 on 3.
Jamal Mosley talked about the importance of keeping them to one shot. They've been hurt in the first 2 games with second chance points, and they get 3 more right there.
Brown the steal. Brown drives and flushes.
They've been hurt in the first 2 games with second chance points, and they get 3 more right there.
Brown the steal. Brown drives and flushes. Timeout Orlando. Celtics by 8. Needs to settle down and be himself. That's what we saw in that game against Atlanta. Trying to force it a little bit here against Boston. Carter driving, can't bank it home for Boston. Orlando by 3. Wagner drives, kicks it out. Black, 4-3, no good. And Jaylen Brown clear. Boston looking for a 2-for-1. Brown puts it on the floor, drives, can't finish. Good defense by the Magic. Other guys shot well too. 60% from the floor as a team.
We talked about the X-Factor offense. Where's it going to come from? It comes from the 2 guys that you would expect it. Cole Anthony comes in.
Here's Jaylen Brown, just 2 points. He was listed as questionable coming into today, bothered by that bone bruise in his right knee, and he gets mauled that time, falls to the ground hard, and he's hurt. First free throws for Brown. Jaylen Brown had 36 points in game 2.
He's already got that left wrist taped up, so you wonder if that was part of it as well.
Now Brown and Anthony get tangled up there again. Brown missed the shot. Isaac rebounds.
Contact.
Orlando trying to get back in the series. No team has ever come back from down 3-0 in an NBA playoff series to win.
Gives Orlando a real chance with this defense.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Brown backing down. Joseph drives and scores. Jaylen Brown with his second basket against the player that's second team all defense 2 straight years. Brown lost it initially, gathers, front rimmed it. Cornette battling. Orlando ball through the net or off the glass. 5 of 8 from the floor. Brown penetrating on Carter and does a great job of that strength. And does a great job of that strength on the baseline, and then a turnover. Porzingis, Horford, Brown driving again all the way to the cup. 7 seconds to go. Tatum trying to drive and kick. Here's White, swing, Brown for 3, buries it. Jaylen Brown with 9/10 of a second left. Brown gets deep, but he's called for an offensive foul.
With momentum.
Jaylen Brown left alone in the corner and hits the side of the backboard.
Say thank you to the basketball gods as he gets one to go. He had all the time in the world on that one, so he was able to reload it.
Brown met in the air, erasing that 11 or 10-point halftime deficit. Brown driving through the lane, and a foul is called on the Celtics, so they're going to call it on Brown. Banchero trying to back down Tatum. Wagner for 3, no good. Rebound Brown.
I like that shot for Wagner. I think you've got time to attack that closeout. It's Al Horford, and you're so dynamic off the dribble. He just made a similar play.
The conference finals, 2 finals appearances, and a title last year. Michelob Ultra Zero has been equally good in his current role. Brown missed the second free.
Patience and poise that time from Derek White after Orlando really played well in that possession defensively.
First field goal in 7 minutes for the Celtics. Tatum got the swap there on Wagner. Wagner's third 3 and 25th point. Porzingis hits the deck. Brown gets deep, and Brown got it swatted away. Orlando looking to push the lead to double figures for the first time tonight. And Wagner foul. Hauser. Shot clock at 7. Brown gets past Anthony and all the way to the layup. White to the bench, Horford on the floor, so a bigger lineup right now for Boston. Brown gets past his man and gets the layup again. Boston's missed 10 straight threes. Orlando with its largest lead of the series, 11. Brown, well, he got bumped that time, no call, instead of turnover. Brown has been the aggressor. They call the push that time and count the basket for Jaylen Brown. A 3-point opportunity.
Extra fourth quarter minutes. Horford passed up the 3. That's what they do. I mean, you just can't get one off. Brown is fouled, and the basket counts.
Appreciate as we watch Jaylen Brown continue to play in the playoffs, the amount of times he's hit. Wagner's got 27. Banchero has 27. Wagner looking to drive on Tatum. Missed the shot, moving sideways, rebound.
Any clean 3-point looks.
32 for Tatum. A lot of contact away from the play. And a foul.
They said that ball was tipped. Here's Porzingis now. Late clock 3-pointer misses. He's now 0 for 11 from 3-point range in this series. Horford battling for it. It is Joseph.
Because they're switching everything, and that gives them some size matchups on the glass.
Banchero drives and is fouled. Orlando did a nice job getting back, and they forced Boston into a late clock situation here as Brown missed it, and there's Carter with a board. Very rare for the Celtics to turn it over at that volume. Here's Brown inside, gets a friendly bounce. Jaylen Brown guarded by Banchero, gets inside. Banchero with a block. The Magic meeting the Celtics with all that size. Inside, and Banchero scores it with a foul. Shot it below 30% from three-point range this season. Deflection and a steal.
22%.
Hit a couple in game 3. He's got his first here. Banchero can't get that one to go. And now Brown driving. Wagner hits the deck, and Brown falls over him. 36 in game 2. Came back with 19. Remember, had that dislocated finger on his right hand as he knocks down the first one. Well, with Caleb Houston here in the first quarter rotation as Brown knocks down the 2 free throws. A little runner in the lane is good from the point guard. Brown pulls up for 3. Boston is 0 for 7 from three-point range. That has been the most success Boston has enjoyed, with Porzingis going to the basket in a myriad of ways. Banchero cannot hit. Brown is there with a rebound. A turnover. First minutes on the floor for Anthony Black.
He's been a real difference maker for them, particularly on the defensive end.
Banchero rises up over Pritchard, and the ball is loose. Brown able to secure the rebound.
Uncharacteristically high-scoring first quarter from these teams who give up the 2 lowest point totals in the league. It won't stay like that in this game.
Both teams pushing 50% from the field, just shy of it. And a scramble for that one. Isaac last touched it. That'll be Boston ball.
Pritchard, very physical out on the perimeter. Banchero with Pritchard on his hip. Isaac, the three-point attempt. Missed it wide right, rebounded by.
You're starting to get the theme with the Magic. If you're just picking them up for the first time or you don't watch them often, Coach.
Well, these are the 2 slowest paced teams in the league. And unsurprisingly, this has been the slowest paced series in the league. But not tonight. We're seeing them get up and down a little bit.
Boston, despite their slow pace, the number 2 rated offense in the NBA this year. Porzingis, another rim run. That play is working time and time again. Banchero, back-to-back possessions, and now a turnover. Caldwell Pope. Magic had just 1 offensive rebound tonight. Just a moment ago with Banchero. That's been it. Celtics doing a good job on the defensive glass. And now Brown, straight line drive, able to put it in. Starters on the floor for Orlando. Banchero with White on him. White's a menace. Wagner's going to pull it from long range, way out of his comfort zone. And now Boston a chance to go up double figures here. That's the road record this year, including the playoffs. 3 of those 9 losses coming here. Turnover Boston. Caldwell Pope for 3. Got it. Steal. What a mess this is. Now Horford gets it to Tatum. He leaves it. Brown lays it in. Under 2 minutes to go in this first half. Banchero dancing with Cornette. Rises up. Missed it. And Brown looking for a partner here, and now White finally sets a screen for him. Joseph trying to guard Brown. Brown goes to the basket, missed it. Now Porzingis did warm up as Cornette gets a block. Here's Joseph again, and Brown secures it. We saw gets a block. Here's Joseph again, and Brown secures it. We saw Porzingis shooting during the halftime. He did have a heat wrap on his ankle as Brown goes straight to the basket for a 2-handed jam.
Now, you don't say this too often with the Magic.
Puts one off the glass.
Well, the team's trying to get out and run a little bit.
Caldwell Pope for 3, and it out it goes.
Banchero only 1 for 5 in the half. 7 for 23 on the game, 1 for 6 in the half.
He's got 20 tonight. Here's Brown. Got it. Brown elevates.
Not where they normally play, but they do have 11 fast break points tonight.
Brown going to work. Rises up over Joseph. Gets the friendly bounce. And here comes Jaylen Brown.
Offensively, because you know you're going to be able to go one-on-one and get your shot.
Also means a lot of 2s are coming. Nice pass. Great closeout and a whistle.
Absolutely, and then you've got guys like Anthony Black and
Carter with the foul.
Decided to rebuild again, put together a very good young team, and if they can either make internal strides with their shooting or get them some shooting help, this team's got.
Since the Stan Van Gundy-led Orlando Magic in 2010, the year this building opened. Banchero kicks it. Harris for three. In and out. Isaac, strong board. And now Houston once again missed it again. Banchero kicks it. Harris for three. In and out. Isaac, strong board. And now Houston once again missed it again.
Did at the end of the first half, not let Boston get up double figures. A gutsy effort by that entire team, but Curry again with just big shots.
That'll be a good watch tomorrow. Here's Wagner, lost the handle, and it's a turnover. Celtics lead by 7, and they give it right back. Celtics lead by 7, and they give it right back.
And sure enough, the 2 wins in Boston, Peyton Pritchard had 33 points combined. He had 3 in game 3 and hasn't scored tonight.
Black flying high for the rebound on the Brown miss. Wagner spins up and over Pritchard. Comes up short. There's Brown with a rebound.
Gave him too much space. Magic have not done that very often. They've been up on their switches.
That'll be a block on Brown. Signed a big extension, 5-year extension. Guy you build around. Brown rises up, comes up short, and there's Wagner with a rebound.
I know he's got a great size advantage, but I'm not going to try to get a switch to go at Derek White. And he didn't want to foul as much, and now they've been to the line more than Orlando has. So,
for the franchise record for most consecutive playoff games with the Magic, achieving 25 points or more. But it's going to come in a loss tonight.
On Sunday in Orlando, 107-98 in that game. Jason Tatum had 37. Here's Jaylen Brown getting the scoring started.
At the top of the key, I thought Porzingis could have showed his numbers a little bit more. Made Paolo kick that ball out to Franz Wagner, who only shoots about 29% from 3.
Double in Sunday's victory.
That's a better matchup for Porzingis. He was one-on-one inside with Contagious Caldwell Pope, and he made easy work of that.
Down low to Brown, gets it knocked away. Good effort by KCP up to Franz Wagner. Let's welcome the audience on NBA TV who just watched a thriller of a game, seeing Indiana get a 119-118 win. Let's welcome the audience on NBA TV who just watched a thriller of a game, seeing Indiana get a 119-118 win. Let's welcome the audience on NBA TV who just watched a thriller of a game, seeing Indiana get a 119-118.
NBA champion, guy that's been on all NBA teams, all-star teams as well.
Wagner off the window, no. Good contest by Cornette.
Give Orlando's defense credit.
There's Jaylen Brown, mid-range jumper, no good if you're scoreboard watching. Jaylen Brown with Wagner on him. A whole lot of length on this Orlando defense. Brown, no good there.
Great defense by Wagner. Re-injury process is very high.
Caldwell Pope got it going in the first quarter. Way off on that 3. Here comes Jaylen Brown. Picks up by Caldwell Pope. Brown, reverse, fancy move. Wagner wanted to travel, didn't get the call. Had not started an NBA game since November of 2022, and now a staple at the beginning of games. Banchero. 5:35 to go. Brown fakes on a 3, drives, kicks it corner. Horford with a hand in his grill. Horford knocks it down.
And that's
the
two.
First 3 from Boston.
It's a 2.
Joseph over to Banchero. Magic said they wanted to play at a faster pace. They certainly feel like they are, but they turn it over. 4th turnover of the game. Brown right back down the other way. Brown makes the move, rising to the occasion. Here's Brown, turnaround jumper, no. 41-41. Magic have led by as many as 9. Brown just inside the free throw line.
Cornette inside made the pass, and he should have just scored that one.
8 turnover by Boston. Up ahead, Wagner, no. The lowest among any team in the playoffs with their scoring so far, as Boncaro doesn't get the leg.
Right now, Orlando on a quick 7-0 run.
A minute to go in the half. Boston with it. Brown. No. Boston struggling offensively. That Porzingis on the bench. He's got 3 fouls. Jaylen Brown going at Boncaro. Puts it up, and that's 4 fouls on Boncaro. In his 3rd year, power forward out of Duke. Jaylen Brown misses the first free throw. Boston took care of business in the first 2 games of this series here at TD Garden, as Brown splits the free throws. Boston has it with Jaylen Brown. Brown at Boncaro. There's his 5th foul.
Left foul.
Boston has it with Jaylen Brown. Brown at Boncaro. There's his 5th foul.
Left foul.
Now with the game tied at 53, as now the Magic will play the rest of the game without the use of their challenge. Wagner leads the way with 17 points for the Magic. He's now 6 of 12 from the field. Brown the finger roll. Magic led by as many as 9 in the first half. KCP, bounce pass for Isaac. Scored all 9 points for the Celtics this quarter. They trail by 2 at the half. Brown driving. Brown scored. Wagner and Horford going at it. Brown living in the paint. Turn around, no good. Jaylen Brown off on the free throw there. More attempts than the Celtics.
Coach Moses said, listen, they have to be able to play without fouling. You need to go ahead and take care of business tonight. You do not want this series extending. I don't know how many times I've seen teams not take care of their business, and next thing you know, you get to that next game, and there's a, if you're Boston, they're telling you where you can highlight certain guys if you want.
Brown with 2 on the shot clock. Brown doesn't see it. Brown's got to hoist it up. No good. As it is desperation mode for the Magic with their season on the line. Pritchard, deep triple try.
And it looked like the Magic went to a little bit of a zone right there.
Pritchard hounded by Black. Over to Brown. Brown thinks about it, then pulls. Remember when Boston couldn't hit one from 3?
Covering up to take away the lob pass also.
Boncaro driving, no. Led by 2 at the break. It's now 94-71 Boston. Brown looking for more. Drops it off for Cornette.
Great extra pass right there by Brown.
Suggs very likely could have been an all-defensive player had he not missed as much time as he did. Brown, deep triple try, no good. Wagner driving on Cornette. Rejection.
We talked about his defense.
Horford to Brown. 3. You betcha.